Well, good morning. What are we looking at? Well, I'm trying to, again, get rid of some piles. And I guess I started this back in February for hashtag finish it February. And I have so much that I want to finish putting together, get on my Ko-fi site, show you guys, and that way you guys have the ability to either grab the freebies or grab the Happy Mail or snag the things that I'm selling before I take them this spring and summer to my live bazaars. You know, the crafting events. I set up a 10 by 10 or a 12 by 12 table and I sell things in person. So I thought I would just finish packaging this up together so you can see what's in it. But first, our verse of the day is Proverbs 2, verse 8. He guards the path of the just and protects those who are faithful to him. I found it appropriate that we read Proverbs since we are going through Proverbs on hashtag Wisdom Wednesday. All right, so that's our verse. What do we got? Well, first of all, I need to hand make an envelope that's going to hold all this. I don't have it done yet, so for now, I just have this Ziploc bag. And let me grab my ruler because you might want to know the size of some things. So what I'm doing is I'm putting together a do-it-yourself journal kit, but some of the things are already made. What I mean is, here is a journal cover. It has brown paper bag inside, but I sewed 2 layers of fabric together. And this, of course, you can probably tell by looking, will be a kitchen theme, a recipe theme, that kind of a thing. And with this, you can turn it upside down. You can make either one front or back. But that's already made. And when it's closed, it happens to be 6.5 by 10. Now you could do 3 signatures or so in this, or just one. It's up to you. I left it flat. I did not create a spine. All I did was fold it in half so that it will fit in the plastic bag. And then, oh, and did I say that's fabric? I think I said that's fabric. I took the fabric and I made a, let's see, how long is this? I made a 22-inch long ruffle out of that very same fabric. And then I took some wet strength tissue paper with some brown thread and I made another ruffle, and this one happens to be about 17 or 18 inches long. And then, oh, all this stuff. So this is a bag of laces, trims, ribbons, some velvet cord, and basically these are at least 8.5 inches long or longer. And it's just for decorating page edges, doing basically anything you want. So that's what that little baggie is full of. And then I do have this, and it has, oh my goodness. Inside of it, it has, see, I have stuff to add to it. So let's just start with my pile that needs added. It's got 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tags in it. And then I have just some pieces of paper you could use as, you know, little tags. You could cut them up, journal spots, or collaging, whatever you want to do. And I have, these are perforated here. You can tear them off. And I was thinking, you know, I was kind of just thinking collage or whatever you want to do. Again, this is a cupcake baking wrap. I don't know what you call it, but I thought maybe collaging. And, oh, you know what? I'm seeing more another tag right here. And then these could be used for collaging or more tags or journal spots, that kind of a thing. And actually, I've got some more stuff for collaging here, but I'll add it to this pile in a minute here. Let's see, so I'm going to call this collaging material and just set it right there since we've already seen it. Now I've got just a little fun saying here. And then really thick card, soups and salads. And I thought it could be used as a journaling spot or a recipe card. Now, I also have some actual recipes in here. Oatmeal chocolate chip bars. This is a handwritten recipe for Rob's chili. Peanut butter cookies. And then we have blank cards for recipes. Some are big, some are small. And then we have medium-sized. And I thought this one was cute because that matches the fabric. And then this big one, it's a coffee dyed paper that says a recipe for. So we have those. And then this here is a recipe, but I thought because the handwriting, it would be really cool to use in some collaging. I don't know. Oh, there's more recipe. And then I've got book pages for collaging. I have Japanese. There's some Dutch and German and French. And this one is the Canterbury Tales in English. There's dictionary page in, let me look here. It's either Danish or Swedish. I don't remember. There's something of both in here. We've got an, let's see, German 1896 book page. Anyway, just some different languages. And then this one is out of a 1892, I believe it was, poetry book. So there's that. And then look at this huge, huge recipe card. You could fold it in half and use it as a page in your journal. So I'm going to set that right over there because we've got more in here to use as pages. Now, I have some things for you to cut out. Recipes. Just, oh, that says menu from my kitchen to yours. And then these, that does say menu. Isn't she cute? Well, it's the dress. It's not a she. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, this is actually supposed to go this way because it's the pots and pans hanging on a wall. And they could, you know, like this, you could cut this out, put it down in a pocket, and on the back, you could have a simple recipe on it. And then, let's see. Isn't that adorable? And we have this. A French restaurant. So those are things to cut out. And then, this paper here, you know, if you look, it folds. So you could make them into journal cards, recipe cards, whatever you want. And then the same with this. It actually comes, let me show you. We'll disassemble some of it. So you have this, and you have it tears here. And it tears in the middle. Does it tear in the middle? No, it doesn't. So if you tore this off, you'd be left with just that. So there's that, and another piece untorn. A friend of mine owned a coffee shop. She sold it. She doesn't have it anymore. Auntie's Coffee House and Bakery in Prineville. So I included this. It might be kind of fun to use as a journal page. A coffee dyed, why does it escape my brain? Whatever, you know what it is. Doily. This is a big ledger page, so I folded it in like that. Pacific Coast, it's folded. These are things I thought you could use as journal pages. There's graph paper that is old, so it's kind of caramelized. Book page. This here is rag paper. We have some coffee dyed printer paper. We have, this is fabric and paper collaged. We have, this is jelly plate print. It does have some texture to it. When you open it up, it's already been made into a pocket. That'd be fun as a journal page. We've got this book page here, Helen Keller. There is this old 1969 book page. We have some music sheet here. This is a really big piece. You probably want to cut it down into two. It is a Spaghetti Factory menu, and it lists where all the states that you can find Spaghetti Factory. And then I've got some gigantic books that are very old. Look at this. It is huge. That's one side. And the other. So I thought you could use that for something. This here, not brittle, but very, very old music sheet. And look at the roast beef of Old England. That's why I included it. I thought, how fun. But it has this, there's no music sheet here, but it's all the words to some song. And then gigantic piece of map, atlas. And then I have yet more old magazine. So they're not shiny at all. But look, I folded it in half so you can see the ham and eggs. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, there's stuff on the other side. And then this one had, look at that. Isn't that cool? 1943, I believe, is this one. And what is this one? I don't know, but it's old. So I thought all of that could be used as signatures in your journal. And then, okay, this was our pile of stuff I thought we could use, you could use as, you know, collage. So I'm going to add to it. We have a butterfly. A bunny with coffee. Simple pleasures are life treasures. Whiskey. A few little blank things. Let's see, this is vellum and it says bread and butter. I thought that was cool. And it's got like the date, the receipt, French fries, fish, hamburger, cola, ice cube. Anyway, I thought that was cute. It says retro note paper on it. Just a little thing to cut out, says out of the blue, perishable. Oh goodness. Another piece of vellum, but this one is sticky on one side. Okay, so there's that. Oops, oh my. That stuff for collaging. And then samples of washi tape. And then we've got a few paper flowers. And then a couple in felt. There's those. And I have a couple of clusters. This one is out of a recipe book. Anyway, there's a cluster. And there's one. And then there's one. And then we have some Tim Holtz Ranger Distress ink. It is Gathered Twigs. Baby blue stickles. A wax seal. Embroidery thread and a needle in order to sew in your signatures. A tiny little bling. A blingy button. I've got a few actual vintage buttons here. And then I just put some in my hand there, but some more bling. So there's that. We have a Tim Holtz stamp. It's pretty good size. Let me see. Let's measure it. It is about 4 inches tall. And then over here, we have stickers. Look, it could be for a fish recipe. We have carrots. We have a pear. These are all stickers. Another fish, a lemon, eggs, cherries and strawberry. A see-through. Now this is that a sticker? I don't know. I think it is a sticker. Anyway. And then the vellum butterfly. And then some stamps for collaging. Food for Peace. Erickson's Thriftway. That's a stamp with a chicken. Rooster. And then we have that sticker. That sticker. A whiskey, I think. Okay, I want to show you this piece of fabric. I love thee like pudding. Oh, thou wert pie, I'd eat thee. And then I've got a couple of pie recipes, little just cute cards. And then to finish it off, we have a few page tabs. So these are paper. That one has a little brad on it. And then this one is fabric. You fold it in half. You put the page in there. And that's one side, and that's the other. And then, oh, there's another cluster I forgot to show you. And then we have a bling in the colors of the front cover fabric, as well as a jelly bean in the other color on the front fabric. So that is all of that. And, oh boy, I'm going to package it all up. I really want to make a handmade envelope to kind of put it all in, you know, something that's cute. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to make it out of, but I'm going to work on that today. And then all the little pieces will go down in some bags. You know, like, I don't think I want to put I think I'll put the bling in a separate baggie, you know, kind of separate things a little bit some way so that nobody pokes their finger. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this pack will be $30, and it is available whether you're inside or outside of the United States. You just have to be willing to pay all of the shipping for outside of the United States, because that, my friends, can get spendy. But if you are willing, so what you'll do is you've got about a week and to claim this, and then it'll go into my Ko-fi site. So I'll put my email in the description box, and you'll just have to email me and say, you know, I want the kitchen junk journal kit. You'll have to give me your real name, your YouTube name, and your mailing address, exactly how I would write it on an envelope, or how I would type it into a computer to print out your address. your shipping label. And make sure, I know it sounds dumb since you're sending me an email, but send me your email, write it out, that you want tracking to go to. And then I'll email you back and we'll figure out payment arrangements. And yeah, otherwise, in about a week, it'll go in my Ko-fi site, I think is the plan. And then I'll have to close shop, basically, for my Ko-fi site when I go to a weekend bazaar event this summer, spring. Gosh, it's coming up way, way sooner than I thought. I really have to get prepared here, don't I? I think this will go ahead and fold and put down in there. And I think we can get these in there. So, yeah, just, oh, and in the comments, just before you email me, let me know that you're going to email me so I can be checking my email. Just say, sold, and email me. And if this is something you want to see more of and you have a specific theme that you want to see, say you don't want a recipe book or a kitchen theme, let me know what you do want to see. And I will see what I can come up with for you specifically. All right, guys, have a blessed day and I'll see you later.